Are you a real estate agent? Are you a solo agent? Are you a broker? Are you a team lead? And you're worried that you don't know how to integrate AI into your workflow in order to grow your business and not left behind. And that's basically who I am. I'm a solo agent. My name is William. I'm a solo agent here in Austin, Texas. And this past year, I went on this journey to start using AI into my workflow to help me succeed in my real estate business. So I was able to use AI slowly integrate it into my business workflow. So I grew my business into a 6-figure per year real estate business. But I got to tell you, the AI industry is changing so fast. It's displacing the customer support industry. It's displacing the software engineering industry. It's displacing the sales industry. And sometimes I think in the future it's going to hit into the real estate industry for sure. So that's why I think that if you're a real estate agent and you are worried about AI, you have to watch this video, because this will help you improve your productivity, improve your efficiency, and help you better serve your clients. So that's why I started this channel, to help agents just like you to embrace AI, to understand AI, stay ahead of the curve, right? And to grow your real estate business. And I'll be sharing exactly what I'm using in my business, exactly the tips and tricks that I learned spending my time learning it, and how I'm using that in my business to grow my real estate business. So I'm also starting a newsletter. So if you're interested in subscribing to the newsletter to learn weekly how to use AI, like tips and tricks and what's in the industry, definitely use the link down below. Subscribe to my newsletter. I'll share whatever I know, whatever I learn. And today the topic is how to use AI to design lead magnets, so you basically have all the lead magnets you need for your client profile. So let's get started right now. There are going to be 3 tools we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Gamma, we're going to talk about ChatGPT, we're going to talk about Canva. For those of you who don't know, I think lead magnets, a good way to describe it is that you need to give something to your clients. You need to give value to your clients. And lead magnet is a great way to do that in order to exchange for their contact information. So this is usually used when you're doing a cold audience. For example, you're running social media ads, Facebook ads, and you say, do you want to know the latest market trends? Enter your email, your phone number, and then you will receive this latest market report, right? That's a lead magnet. In our case, we're going to do more design focus, where it's going to, let's prepare for the sellers, right? We're going to use seller as our client. And then we're going to say we're going to create a lead magnet for our sellers who are looking to list their homes for sale. So I'm here at Gamma.app. This is a fantastic app, by the way. If you haven't used it before, Gamma.app right here. They give you a free trial to get started. If you're interested in using this app, you can use the link down below where you get 200 free credits. But what I do is that I like to use the create new button right here. And then I'll use generate. I'm going to show you, I already done the prompt before. I'm going to show this prompt right here. So you can use this one. I'm going to generate it just one more time to show you. So there are a couple of options you can see. You can use a presentation. This is more like a PowerPoint format. I don't think this is great for a lead magnet. A web page, I don't think this is a great one for me either. So what I like to do is use the document, right? And then what they do is that you enter a prompt. It's to create a checklist for home sellers to help prepare their homes for sale here in Austin, Texas. Keep it concise. So I added that because I sometimes find their words a little bit too many words, but this one is basically like magic. Let's keep it at 8 cards so you can see why we have like the options to have 15 cards, 20 cards, 25 cards. So cards are basically like a slide. I consider it basically like a slide, like a page in the PDF file. And then let's generate it 8 so you can take a look right now. Basically, it uses some sort of LLM, maybe a ChatGPT, maybe Claude, or some sort of like LLM that does research to say, okay, what do home sellers in Austin need to consider when they're selling a home? And then they'll use that information and create an outline right here. So let's go over that right now. You can see awesome home sellers checklist, get ready to sell, maximize your home appeal, and then tailor for Austin market. Great. And you have curb appeal. Absolutely agree. And you have interior enhancement. So you got deep clean, gotta have a fresh paint, right? We all know this. This is exactly what we do as agents, the recommendation we give to our clients to help them understand, okay, there's a process to get the home ready for listing, right? Essential repairs. You don't want to have a home that's like a leaky faucet, assuming you don't want to sell the home to like investors, right? You just want to make sure the home is livable, is presentable. You got to declutter, right? We all work with clients who are living in the home, and then and you get away with living in a cluttered environment. But if you're showing a house, you want to make sure that it looks clean, looks tidy, right? You got to stage it for success. Optional, right? But it's usually good to stage a home to make it look presentable. Paperwork disclosure, right? So this is something I would put a little bit more focus on. I like that they generated these checklists. I would add a list saying that speak to a professional realtor to make sure all of the paperwork are complete. And then obviously in this lead magnet, you want to include your contact information, showing final touches, contact William at you can just write number, right? Because when you give the prompt, I didn't write my contact information, and they obviously when they created this outline, they don't include my contact information. So what I want to do is that I want to include these. So in the lead magnet, people will read through it. They'll go through the checklist and they will say, "Hey, this person is probably the best person to help me understand contact your local realtor for the complete list of documents, disclosures." I like it. Let's get rid of this. Like it. So now here's where the magic happens. But before that, let's take a look at the theme, right? In real estate, you don't want to be too stand out. I personally think that you need to have some sort of not beige, but more of a general appeal. So white and gray, light color, blues or gray. You want to avoid yellow unless that's your brand, right? Even though you're like, you want to avoid things like it depends on your brand, right? I personally think that in order for a lead magnet to work, you want to be as generally appealing as possible. So that's why I use light color like this, like beige, not beige, light gray, white, eggshell white type of thing. So this one, blue one is great. So we use this one. The font is fine. And now let's use this theme. And then we don't want to be too detailed. So I personally like to keep it brief, not brief is probably actually a lot better than detailed. So we're going to use AI images. They will try to generate AI images. Sometimes I don't like the AI images because they generate in just a weird format, but it can work. Let's just do the automatic mode right now. Okay, we'll do it this way. So this one will generate, let me see. Want to make it a little bit more professional. But to be honest, this page, I personally won't use it because it gives you unneeded or unnecessary options. I like to keep it simple. We already changed the color. This one's fine. Want to keep it brief. Want to keep it, let's say, AI images. And then the model, Flux Fast is fine. This one does decently in generating pictures. And let's see. So this one you will use credits. I have 270 credits left right now, and this one will probably cost like 40 credits to generate. Let's do that right now. It is a credit-based system. I think the $10 per month plan, if you want it, is actually a pretty good deal. And you have to leave this page open when you are doing the when the program is running, right? It says it right here too. You want to keep this tab open. So now let's take a look right now, and you can see Houston Wholesale Checklist. Get ready to sell. This comprehensive checklist designed to help you prepare your property. Prepare See, because the way they framed it, they're using their instead of your property for a successful seller. Focus keyword like curb appeal, you can maximize timely. There we go. Looks good. Curb appeal, first impression matters. Strong first impression, manicure, trim. Perfect. And then you can see this is 8 cards. 1 card, 2 card, 3 card, right? These are basically like slides. So the next thing we want to do is that we want to export it as a PDF. PDF is the best format I found to transfer this to create a lead magnet. Sometimes PNG can work, but I think PDF just saves it on file size. So we're going to do that right now. And then I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like and what to do next. Perfect. Let's open this up. You can see right here, this is the PDF it created. It will have my name right here. I wish I have a way to add my contact information right here, but that's okay because when they go through it, HVAC, right, declutter, space, right here. See, they have that bullet point right here. This is exactly what you want. You can also include your social media link. You can also include like a website so they can click on it and then just navigate to the next step. But this one is great. This is exactly what we need. And the next thing we want to do is that in order to create a lead magnet, we want to put it behind like a Google Drive. So I have my Google Drive set up right here. I'm going to upload files right here. So now, and then I'm going to change the setting to share, and then right now it's restricted, but I'm going to share it to anyone with the link can be a viewer. So no one can actually upload into this folder, right? We're going to copy this link. And now, whenever you're setting up ads, you can now link to this exact document after they enter their contact information. So this is exactly what you do with the lead magnet, right? And Gamma.app is one of the most successful, one of the more successful, content generation, lead generation, design generation, AI software out there. It really increased my productivity when I'm trying to create lead magnets for buyers, for sellers, first-time home buyer guide, and investor guide, market report, things like that. So I think I like that a lot. But there are other tools out there like ChatGPT. I'm going to show you ChatGPT. I don't think it does a really good job at creating a lead magnet in the way that I want it, with the amount of effort that I want to put in, right? So right now I'm just use the prompt, create a 1-page lead magnet for home seller checklists who are getting ready to list their home for sale in Austin, Texas. Basically the exact same prompt. I'm using ChatGPT 4.0, which is their great for most task model. There are other models out there, but this one I think is the best for general applications like this. I am on the Plus plan, which is $20 a month. I think I recommend it to a lot of people because right now it's just such a cheap price for the value that you're getting. Let's take a look right now. You can see it's doing this research, trying to find exactly what kind of information they need. So basically you will create the word for it right now, right? So these are the bullet points. The downside is right now, you can't really go in and edit these words, these bullet points like I could have done, like I did here in Gamma, right? So I don't like that. And then these are just the words. So now the next thing they're going to say, hey, contact name. I'm going to say contact William Zhang at 912-766-3188 for there we go. You're gonna be disappointed when I show you the prompt or the result that this ChatGPT generates. Then create the PDF checklist. So ChatGPT is fine, right? It does most word-based jobs quite well. The ChatGPT 4.0 started generating images quite well, but I think it's still lacking in that function where it's generating infographics. So let's take a look at the PDF right here. Downloaded it. Let's get it open. Awful. Just awful. Let's see if I can make it a little bit better. I'm going to try one more. Say, can you turn this into a infographic instead? And then let's see. So it's going to generate that image. And then I've done this a couple of times before and never got really good results. So that's why I still recommend using Gamma. Let's see. Because the amount of effort, basically the same prompt on Gamma can generate a very good looking, basically market ready lead magnet that you can just slap into, just upload it into your Google Drive and behind a link, and you can start collecting leads, contact information. Oh, this one looks actually a lot better, right? So ChatGPT 4.0 does a better job at generating fonts and text in the pictures. So that's something I noticed, and I think it can be really good if you're just generating. Oh, this one's actually looking not bad at all. But you can see right here. Yeah, so obviously the design alignments are not great, and then the way they put fonts here, it just doesn't look as design ready as I like it to be. It also uses words like, I don't know if you can see this one, like power wash. It doesn't do a good job at actually completing that word, right? Local lights. You have some fudges around here, so it just doesn't do as good of job as Gamma. And then, so I don't recommend using ChatGPT. The next one, let's go take a look, which is going to be Canva. Canva, let's use the same prompt. We're going to use the same prompt. Oh, you can still access this. Let me just see real quick. I'm going to use the same prompt. Create a one-page checklist for home seller checklist, home sellers who are, there we go. So this is Canva and their AI product. And I personally think that Canva is trying their best, but they're not doing a good job at catching up with Gamma. Let's take a look. This one looks not bad at all, right? Actually created a checklist, right? Remove excess furniture, clear countertops, pack away personal items, very generic. But still, this is what the item's supposed to do, right? Adds some value to your clients, to the potential clients who are really interested in selling their home, and then staging for success. But this one doesn't have a lot of pictures included in it. And you can actually definitely prompt and say, let's say, can you just add more pictures into it? Let's see if we can make that happen. So this is where it stops working that well, right? It start using something from their database and start pointing you to it. But then it doesn't really stay relevant enough for your content, for the document that you generated. So that's something I don't really, I think that they can absolutely work on. All right. So that's it. That's today's, how to use Gamma.app. That's the website, Gamma.app, to create lead magnets for your real estate business. And if you're interested in checking them out, use the link down below in the description box where you sign up using that link. You get 200 credit. I get 200 credit. It's a win-win for all of us. And if you're interested, remember to subscribe to this channel. I'll talk more about the tips and tricks and how I'm utilizing it to grow my business. And subscribe to my newsletter. I'll be sharing the tips and tricks every single week. So you do not want to miss out, because this AI wave is real. I've done it. I can't believe how good AI is, how good AI is getting. There will be more videos in the future. I'm going to share some of the most incredible things I've ever seen, like video generation, how to create video, how to create an AI twin of yourself online, how to have your clients talk to your AI twin and basically be accessible to your clients 24/7. So you do not want to miss those videos. So thank you again for watching. I will see you next time.